So when Donald Trump, aka Clockwork Orange, continues to show that he's an overt white supremacist, an overt racist, do people like myself who call him that, a white supremacist, who practice systemic racism, who label him as such, are we still considered race baiters? Are we still considered race hustlers? Right? Of course we are. We're always going to be tossed to the side and not taken seriously. Like I said in my other videos before, pro-blacks like myself would never be taken seriously in the eyes of white supremacists in a system that we live in, which is racism, white supremacy. We will never be taken seriously unless we affect their bottom line, right? Unless we can do a complete rift of their economic system, we will never be taken seriously. And like I gave two examples in my other videos, I said the people who did that died. One was Johnny Cochran, and the other one was Muammar Gaddafi. Those two died, right? But so with the comments that Clockwork Orange said regarding shithole countries such as our African nations in Haiti, I mean, you know, if people still deny that this man is a racist, an overt racist, they have a mental disorder. It's just that simple. That's what it is. White supremacy is a mental disorder. White supremacy is a delusional, psychopathic mental disorder. And it's not classified in the DSM, the Diagnostic Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders. It's not classified. Why? Because it's ran by white people. But what I do go to is I refer to our brother Neely Fuller in his book, The Compensatory Book for Victims of Racism, White Supremacy. I refer to that, right, in our definitions and things of that nature. But there was a person in the meeting, Democratic Senator Dick Durbin, who confirmed today that Donald Trump did use those words. Okay. And he said, quote, according to this article, I cannot believe that in the history of the White House, in the Oval Office, any president has ever spoken the words that I personally heard our president speak yesterday. Now, that's a freaking lie. This country was built on racism, white supremacy. So this is just the tip of the iceberg. If you heard conversations from presidents like Thomas Jefferson, President Lyndon B. Johnson, Ronald Reagan, the list goes on and on and on and on of overt racist comments said by those guys. It's not even close. So he continues to say, you've seen the comments in the press. I've not read one of them. That's inaccurate. So everything that the press have said, he confirms. Dick Durbin confirms. And again, like I said, when overt white supremacist talks, he is going to talk and he's going to say how he feels. The difference between him and Hillary Clinton is that Hillary Clinton is a covert white supremacist. She will use coded language. She would, smile in your face and then later behind your back sign bills to create laws such as mass incarceration, right? To erect privatized prison systems that enable laws such as the three-strike rule and all that, right? To further oppress our people, right? And steal upwards of billions of dollars from Haiti. And I can go on and on about Hillary Clinton. She would do that behind your back. See, the difference between her and Donald Trump will say what he's going to do and then do it, right? And I said, I want to see my enemies in plain sight. And of course, Donald Trump does not fail to disappoint. He will show you what he's going to do and then do it. So yes, he thinks of Haitians and Africans as people with AIDS. He thinks of NFL players as sons of bitches, aka monkeys, aka niggers, right? He thinks our black people, our ancestors from Africa, Haiti, whatever, our melanated brothers and sisters, he thinks our countries are shithole countries, right? Again, that's not surprising because we live in a system of racism, white supremacy. We have a president that is the face of white supremacy. We have the president that is the face of white identity extremists. And that's the bottom line. And I'm going to show you an example of another agenda, right? Where you have defenders of people like Donald Trump, who this is a prime example of why white supremacy is a mental health issue. All right. But this guy, Ben Stein, and, you know, he made this comment a few years ago that Barack Obama was the most racist president ever. That is a prime example of a mental health issue. I'll play this clip and come back with my commentary. Here we go.
The cuts have been absolutely minuscule, absolutely tiny, unbelievably small, and much more important has been the fact that the Republicans, by virtue of supporting the policies that stopped the crash in 2008, 2009 from being a Great Depression, stopped a real economic catastrophe. I mean, the Republicans are the ones who saved this economy, not the ones who ruined this economy. And as I say, whatever little tiny cuts they might have made here or there in welfare voters, and they were tiny, absolutely tiny. Look, by the way, let me back up a second, Shannon. What are they talking about? More people are on food stamps than ever. More people are getting welfare than ever. What cuts are they talking about? More people are getting government-subsidized health care than ever. What cuts are they talking about? It's all a way to racialize voting in this country. This president is the most racist president there's ever been in America. He is purposely trying to use race to divide Americans. Anyone who investigates it even a little bit knows it's hogwash.
Well, you know that
So if Barack Obama is the most racist president ever, then in the eyes of him, in the eyes of a white supremacist and a guy who supports white supremacy, then Donald Trump, right, must be the epitome of an anti-racist, right? He must be the epitome of someone who is the ambassador of the United Nations, someone who wants to bring everyone together, someone who understands this is a post-racial America. This is a post-racial society, right? According to a person like Ben Stein and a person who follows the ideology of someone like a Donald Trump. See, this is what, again, like I said, white supremacy is a mental health issue. These people are dangerous to themselves and other people around them. And we have one in office. People voted for him. Women voted for him. White women voted for him. You can disrespect your voters and they will still vote for you. That is a mental health issue. Point blank and simple. That's what it is. And, you know, the thing about it is that, like I said, Trump has always been a racist, white supremacist. This is nothing new. It's been like that since the 70s. All right? Where he denied black people from renting his apartment buildings. There's lawsuits all over the place for that. And so this is a history of that. So this is nothing new. This is just a tipping of the iceberg here. All right. So more and more reports are going to come out like this because he's an overt white. He can't help himself. The more he talks around his own people, his views are going to come out. It's just that simple. All right. Just that simple. So this is the so-called president of the United States. This is the face of white supremacy. This is the face of white identity extremists. This is who white supremacists voted in office. This is who they want, and they got what they wanted. They have their God, their deity, their master, Donald Trump, who says, my ancestors come from a shithole country, Me, my ancestors, right? My ancestors are sons of bitches. My ancestors have AIDS, et cetera, et cetera. So this is what we're dealing with here. I call myself the black separatist because I believe in separating from the people who oppress us. Having our own economy, having our own substantial institutions from every category in all 9 areas of activity: economics, education, entertainment, labor, law, politics, religion, sex, and war. We need to separate and have our own everything. That is the best solution, in my opinion. The best solution. But until then, this is what we have to deal with. This is what we have to deal with. All right? So anyway, family, those are my thoughts on that. Leave your comments down below in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about Clockwork Orange, a.k.a. Donald Trump, saying that Africans and Haitians come from shithole countries. Let me know what you guys think, family, in the comment section down below. Until next time, Chauncey, a.k.a. the Black Separatist, signing out. Peace.